Alright, we're going to write our first program in Java, and we're going to do it the old-fashioned way to show you the benefits of using some of the newer technologies and software that we have at our disposal. So open up Notepad, and we're going to write our first Java program in here. So Java works with classes. We'll talk about all this later on, but what you want to do is you want to say public class. So inside this class we're going to write our code. So we're going to say this is a hello world class, and then we're going to open and close it with curly braces. So everything in Java opens and close curly braces is what is inside your block. Okay, so here's our class. You have one class, one public class per file, and then inside this class we're going to have what's called a function or a method, and Java uses what's called the main method. So we type in public static void main string. Okay, so this is a rather non-intuitive thing to write, and there's going to be shortcuts we're going to learn later on, but just to show you kind of where we're coming from, again, the benefits of using some of the more recent software, I want us to hand write this for now. Okay, so this also is inside a block. So here we have a class, and then inside the class we have a method, and then inside the method is where we're going to do our coding. So I'm just going to write in here system.out.println for print line, and I'm going to say hello world, and add a semicolon. So each line within blocks are ended by a semicolon in Java, and that's our first Java program. Now I'm going to save this, and I'm going to put it inside a directory here, C drive. And then for our training, I'm going to have this SDET University folder, and inside this folder I'm going to have something like miscellaneous. Okay, so I'm just going to hold some miscellaneous stuff in here. So I'm going to call this hello world.java. Put that inside quotes. Now the name of this file has to be the same name as our public class. Okay, so this is the same name as our public class, hello world.java. Okay, now I'm going to hit save. Let's make sure we can find it. So I'm going to go here to C drive, and then SDET University, and miscellaneous. There's hello world.java. Okay, so I'm going to leave this open here. Now I'm going to go to the command prompt. Okay, and because Java is installed and configured on our machine, we can actually execute Java programs. So first I'm going to navigate to this folder. And so to do that, I'm going to do cd change directory, and I need to type this out here. So I'm going to copy and then paste. There we go. So there's our directory, and then the command then to compile this, we'll talk about this process, is javac hello world.java. Okay, now when we type this command, javac hello world.java, Java automatically created this class file. Now if we open this, so first of all let's open the hello world.java, and this is what we just wrote, right? This is readable, this makes sense to us, even though there's a Java language, it's at least in English, right? If we open the class file that Java generated from this line, javac, if we open this up and open this in Notepad, we get a bunch of things that we don't understand what's happening, and so this is part of Java that we're not going to go into much detail on because we're junior software developers, or we're not very experienced. But this is now the bytecode that the machine's going to read when we actually execute the Java program. So what I want to do now is actually run Java hello world. Now this command is going to actually execute this class file, and there we see hello world printed right there. So that's the process of creating a Java program in Notepad. You have to type it out, you have to go to the command prompt, you compile it, and then you run it. So we'll learn all kinds of shortcuts that's going to expedite this way much faster, and we'll use a different software altogether. And so this is just to kind of show you some of what's behind the scenes that we can appreciate some of the benefits we can learn later on. How to compile, how to execute, and so A little bit of introduction. People don't necessarily cover this, but I always like to cover the bare bones, the old-fashioned way of coding. So we'll see you in the next tutorial.